Hey, the Thabreakmasta here, and it's gonna be my Mirai Nikki episode 6 review. Goodness gracious, this episode was hilarious. I love this anime. It has like everything you want in a show. It has comedy. It has some good action. It has horror. It has some psychotic son of a gun. Great characters. It's a great show. I'm really loving it right now. And this episode right here just proves it. Just make me love it more. So yeah, apparently the first part of the episode we end up seeing end up breaking basically into Yukiteru's house or Yuki's house, and it's just like, what the heck? So I was wondering why she did that. So apparently she read the diary, and apparently Yuki's mother is gonna be coming into town, so she wants to impress her. So she went to his house, made this food, and started cleaning up his room and all this stuff. She's trying to make a good impression, you know. And so Amino or Yuki, he ends up getting his mother, and they're going by, and his mother's all asking, "Do you have a girlfriend or anything like that?" She's like, "No, I don't have a girlfriend," but they kind of thought about that crazy psychotic girl that he's kind of with. So yeah, so that's just as they're walking into the like going to his place and everything, she's noticing you have like a broken window, and she's like, what's his name? Yukiteru was like, "Oh crap, no, I did that," because he didn't read the diary. Like, "Oh crap, so she's here." So he was like, he didn't want his mother to see her, so he tried to put her in a closet and was holding the closet the whole time. And then his mother's like, "What you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I'm just laying in here." He's like, on Earth, what we call that is pushing, because he was all pushing in and stuff, and she was being really suspicious now. She was wondering what was going on, because he was in his room, and she just kept thinking, what was going on in here. But in the end, Yuki couldn't hold her back. She ends up seeing Gusai, and she starts introducing herself, and she made all the food and yada yada yada. And yeah, and it seems like Yuki's mom loves or likes Gusai, and she because Gusai made some food, and apparently Yuki's mother is very let's say picky about her food, so she ends up eating it. She's like, "Oh, it's really good," and stuff. And then Yuki's like, "What? And stuff. And he's really upset about this. He's just so mad about this whole thing's going on. He didn't want her to be there. He didn't want any of that stuff. So it's just like, I'm just really upset about everything. He's like, "This is the worst thing ever, and stuff." And so yeah. So as that was all going on, they're all talking about marriage and love and if they're gonna do it and stuff like that. So yeah, Gus actually gets to stay over at Yuki's place, and she's like, "Yay," and stuff. And Gus and Yuki's like, "No." So he's like, "Why you gonna stay in my room?" It's like, so just don't be too loud for you kids, because she thought they're gonna go do it. Yeah. So Yuki's all getting angry about that, but and Gus ends up going in the room. She's laying there, and she just end up talking to him and stuff, saying, "We're gonna have a good happy ending." And Yuki's like, "How are you gonna say that? We don't. How you know?" and stuff. And showed the diary, and it says happy endings. I'll just change that feature. And she's like, "Go right ahead." But this is the declaration of war. I'm not gonna just let this change. I want to be able to do it with you. Basically, that's what she's saying. She's really putting it on him. And so he starts actually thinking about it. He's like, "Well, she is really cute." And so he's like, "No, I don't need to do that." So yeah, but as everyone was sleeping, she was just laying there. Yuki's asleep, and Yaka's just laying there, and all of a sudden she's like looking all crazy like and stuff. And he's like, "Good thing I didn't have to use my tools on Yuki's mother." And I was like, "Oh, what the heck?" So we go try to freaking just torture her to make Yuki like what mindset are you thinking at? But wow, I was like, okay. So but all that stuff was going on. But there's other people. What's his name? I think it was Ninth. I think it's yes, it's Ninth. Minami. She was checking on her eye, and she wanted to get a fake eye to put over that eye. They freaking censored the eye out. I mean, come on, man, it's not that bad. But they censored that part of the eye out, what I didn't like. But she ended up getting a fake eye to put in her eye right for the time being, and then she knows these kids are there, and apparently Sick, the Sacred Eye, she got killed, and all a bunch of people in there. That was on the news, basically saying there was a religious mass murder that was there and everything. So some of the people, some of the kids' parents and stuff, they, parents died, and so the kids are actually over there at the doctors, and they need to get some people to adopt the kids for a little bit, just for a little while. And so I guess Yuki's mother took one of the kids, and this kid is freaking crazy because he was actually a guy, and his name is Hojo Risuki, Hojo Risuki, and he's all looking cute and everything. He just act like a regular old kid, and then he started coloring and stuff like that, and then getting scissors and cutting around. He drawing Gusai, and he's like, I love you, and stuff. And he's like, and then his mother's like, oh yeah, you have a competition. So he ends up getting up with the scissors, running to her, and then accidentally trips, and apparently he was trying to kill her, but she, Gusai's very, she's very good at protecting herself, so she blocked that. And yeah, so then he goes into the bathroom and he's like, she's pretty good and stuff. And I was like, oh crap, diary owner. He's a freaking diary owner. This little kid right here is a diary owner. And the thing is, this is gonna be another thing that Gusai's gonna have to kind of convince Yuki that something's going on with this kid, because it's not gonna go easy, and he's gonna start going crazy. There's a lot of crap's gonna happen. So I'm curious what's he gonna do. And this kid is just trying to kill Gusai. I guess he knows what happened. So yeah, because he has diary. So I wonder what his diary is about, because he didn't show anything about his diary or anything like that. So yeah, and so but at the end of the episode, freaking, oh my god, it's freaking stupid. There's always these little shorts that they do with that girl. What's her name? Muramune, that little dark skinned girl that's all small. That's with that big old dude. So yeah, she was supposed to be, she was like dressed up as Gusai, and was with Yuki's mom and stuff, trying to learn how to cook this special meal or everything like that. And so she had to go get the ingredients like by hand, each ingredient. She had to get a fish, like a rare fish and stuff. She has to get this rare water that's in this whole top place, and it's just ridiculous. So she got all the ingredients and stuff, and then she started actually cooking it herself, because Yuki's mother said, "Oh, anyone could cook this." So she got all the ingredients, and she's like, "Really? Anyone could cook this, huh?" So she started cooking it, and then she gave a little sample to Yuki's mother, and she's like, "Oh, so you're already done cooking it? Awesome!" And he drinks it. She, guys has to go into the freaking, just go to the hospital because it was not good. So she's like, "Oh man, so I guess I did something wrong." So she tried to make it so it's not so bad, and then she just kept failing doing that and everything. And so she just left it sitting there. And then Yuki came downstairs and he's like, "Oh, did mom leave something for me?" And then he ends up drinking, and then he goes to the hospital. I was like, "Oh, come on." It's even funnier when you actually see this thing, because it's hilarious. But yeah, that's the whole review, and whole episode. What do you think about this episode? What do you think is gonna happen next? Honestly, what do you think is gonna go on here? Because this kid, this is gonna be some very interesting stuff. So leave a comment below, tell me what you think. Like if you like this review, and subscribe to my channel for some more Mirai Nikki reviews. So yeah, this has been the Thabreakmasta Mirai Nikki episode 6 review, and until then, break out.